Hey, welcome back to Two Super Guys Trade Stocks. I'm Dylan.
And I'm Vinny, and oh my God, another goddamn week where I was nuts with Alibaba stock. This stock is seriously making me lose my mind a little bit. Every news story moves the stock like 7%. It's ridiculous. Actually, I guess it was relatively calm compared to prior weeks with Alibaba stock, where we had much larger moves, but still, it was quite a whipsaw.
Yeah, like gapped up 6%, then just dropped. If you guys like this kind of entertaining stock market content, where it's two super guys trying to figure everything out, give us a like and subscribe. Okay. Two Super Guys Trade Stocks.
All right. I mean, clearly, like this meme just fit what I was thinking this week as far as like Alibaba stock. I mean, look at the chart.
Emotional damage.
Yep. It inflict a lot of emotional damage on me. Okay, that's how I felt. We have this day right here where there was like 7% down, just gap down in the morning and just continued to downtrend all day. Then we had this massive spike back up and actually bled off throughout the day. But did you read the news stories behind this? Like what caused this?
So, I'm sorry, this is crap. A bunch of other companies got listed, which theoretically every company is on it. Every Chinese company is on it. They're just releasing a list of ones. I mean, there's gonna be a day where Baba's on it. It's gonna drop 10%, but it's already on it.
Yeah, it basically is. Yeah.
All Chinese companies are on it.
Yeah, exactly. They're all on the radar. It's just that some of them have officially called out. So a few companies got called out this week. Baidu specifically was kind of the big name there that got called out this week. This all, kind of harkens back to this Holding Foreign Companies Accountable Act. This is that delisting if they don't comply with the SEC regulations regarding accounting oversight and some other things as far as like corporate oversight. But the big one is this PCAOB accounting that they have to have like this independent oversight board go in and verify their books. The accountants have to have that. So these are the companies that got added to the list this week. Baidu, as you may know, Google of China. It's kind of a big one. They're Futu Holdings and IQI, that one
Yeah,
are also
nice, nice.
kind of bigger companies. Yeah, I think IQIAI is actually a Mexican company, but what am I saying? But every time this comes up, it's gonna be like another down day, I guess, for the Chinese tech stocks. There's an interesting chart I wanted to point out here at the end that was really fascinating. So we got the big reversal though out of this whole thing because Bloomberg published this article. They cited confidential sources, basically, but they're saying that they think by June or so this year that there may be a deal reached that will allow the PCAOB to go in and actually audit the accounting companies for the 200 U.S. listed Chinese tech stocks or Chinese stocks.
I'm willing to bet everything I own that will happen.
By June?
Not by June, but it just I was actually gonna kind of do like a separate thing on this, but it's just there's a 0% chance. There's a 0.001% chance that all this happens, in my opinion. People don't understand the consequences on what that means.
I'm with you on that. I think this is a very, very remote possibility. But getting it done by a timeline of June, I think, is a little aggressive. I imagine this is going to be 11th hour deal. So yeah. I don't anticipate an actual agreement on this until the first company is ready for delisting, which isn't until like 2024, basically.
I think it's going to be one of those like every budget meeting that what America has. What's the they push
government shutdown?
Yeah.
Every government shutdown. We're just gonna kick the can down the road another few months. That's pretty much what we do around here. So this actually was I showed you the Alibaba stock, but this is actually a Nasdaq Golden Dragon China Index. Never heard of it before this, but tracks like major tech stocks that are listed in the U.S. that are from Chinese origin. Same exact pattern, basically.
Jeez.
So
it moved with on this
index. Yeah.
This deserves another one.
Emotional damage.
Yeah, I love it. That's such a great meme. But this is actually even more fascinating. So this is actual realized volatility of that index. Look where we are.
So,
yeah. And this is going back over 20 years.
Wouldn't now be a good time then to do the covered call situation because you're never going to get more
To
implied volatility than now?
Yeah, yeah, that's a good thought. Yeah, I totally understand it. I mean, I've still been sticking with it. I know I've gotten burned on Alibaba covered calls already a couple times, but I'm still doing it. I have one right now that's 80% or so in profit. I sold the 140 call expiring 414. So
I've never
most of
been
the
burned by any stock move that I've ever made.
oh yeah, I totally believe that. That's why we named this channel Two Stupid Guys
I don't know if
Trade
you
Stocks.
checked, but
Okay.
Fubo's share price is $100. Take my word for it.
Oh yeah, cool. I haven't actually looked. I believe you.
Yeah,
But yeah,
don't look into it.
how insane is the fact that the volatility right now for this index is higher than the 2008 financial crisis?
Yeah, I mean, it's all driven by. That's why it just makes me think that like market makers are just trying to take advantage of the situation because there's going to be another list. One day JD is going to be on it. One day
Hmm.
PDD is going to be on it. It's just going to be a list of big companies. At no point are they going to list all those on the same day, even though they all theoretically have the same risk. They're going to do a
Yeah.
bunch of smaller companies. Not that those companies were small, but they're going to have like one major hit, Baidu. All right,
So
call them PDD
here's
next.
here's an interesting idea I had actually. So the SEC actually, you can sign up for alerts on the website, and they tell you, they send you an email every time new companies are added to this. Right? I did that. That's why I saw Baidu like the night before. But we saw this big pop the day thereafter. So the question to me is, this is risky, but the thought is, if you get a big sell-off day because a bunch of companies got listed,
By calls.
would it be unreasonable to buy out of the money short like time calls, expecting a pop back up like we saw this week? Granted, we had that Bloomberg story, but I think overall, this is only the second time companies have been listed, but you are seeing this. I mean, on that holding for companies accountable act, like naughty list, um, you're seeing that like kind of drop down and then recovery, very fast recovery. So I think the next time companies come up, it might be an interesting thing on any Chinese tech stock to pick up a couple of out of the money call options. DD seems to be the most volatile of the group as well. So
I probably wouldn't do it on DD just because DD is like I don't know the Luckin coffee that's still around. But I do think that's a good idea. I just sold my AEL calls for 100% profit, so I could just put that profit into BABA the next time that happens. That's not a bad idea because once again in my opinion there's zero risk.
yeah,
Like
I
I
think it's an interesting idea. I don't know. I'll probably try it next time I get that SEC email. Maybe we'll try to do like a little post on YouTube if that when that email comes out, so people know.
I'll try it with you. I'll throw out
Yeah.
10,000. Horrible idea. Not doing 10,000. Just kidding. That's a bad idea.
Then they'll either have a private jet or a prison cell, one of the two. I'm not really sure.
Prison cell?
Yeah, not
Oh,
really, but
nice. I think it'd be
living
more
under a
jumping off a
bridge, maybe.
bridge, but yeah, bridge. We'll go bridge.
Yeah, yeah. All right, guys. So I'll catch you in the next one. Let us know what you thought about Alibaba's move this week and whether or not that's like a completely stupid, foolhardy thing to try next time.
And if it's contributing to your cardiac health, because it is mine.
Mm,
You guys have a good one.
yes. See ya.